That's great. So Google Analytics, understanding the navigation and the real-time audience report. Okay, you know very well, right? Navigation means moving from one place to another. Okay, and real-time means the live tracking report. Once you go to your Google Analytics account, okay, let me dismiss this. Okay, so you can see there are lots of properties being inside. If I move this, I can view all this. Okay, so this is a default window. Which property I'm having a look at it. So real-time acquisition. Let me reload this again and see the new interface. How does it look like? This itself seems like new interface only. Okay, there is a notification. What is that? Okay, Google My Business is not receiving hits, so check again. Okay. Anyway, so this is default Google Analytics homepage. Let me go to admin and start seeing what are the properties I have. Amadhukumar, Google My Business. This is one, and this is my website amadhukumar.com. Okay, so I just want to show you that I'm selecting the property amadhukumar.com to see its report. Okay, now I've selected amadhukumar.com, and this is going to give me some information. So nobody is visiting it right now live. So this is the previous record. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to Google Analytics interface, okay, so what are the options we have? Okay, you look at the left side option, customization, which means you can add any of the report at the bottom, and you can have your own customized window being created. Okay, custom reports, which means like a report that is generated based on your custom requirements, and you can save the report for future references, and also receive alerts about the report whichever we are preparing or the information that you are getting. Okay, the complete Google Analytics report is segregated with three major parts. Okay, we can call it as A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C. That A, B, C is nothing but acquisition, behavior, and conversion. Okay, the whole report, whenever you go over and read inside Google Analytics report, I'm going to give you a demonstration of one after another. Okay, so Google Analytics is going to represent the data with three major metrics, that is called A, B, C: acquisition, behavior, and conversions. Okay, so all the content available inside Google Analytics are non-editable. Okay, you cannot edit the content inside Google Analytics. They are non-editable. We can only refer to the previous data, and we can compare, merge, or like analyze two different data on two different date, and we can come out with an output. We cannot change the metric that is available or captured by Google Analytics. Okay, these are all the history of your website. These are not the live or like the upcoming future predictions or all. There are some options like predictions which are being given with the insights options. Okay, that we will have a look at it also. Okay, so customization is like having your own customized report coming in. Okay, the report real time is basically what is your website is doing right now. Okay, so this is, I'm talking about amadhukumar.com. Okay, so I'm the person who is visiting this person amadhukumar.com, which means if my tracking is working properly, once my website is completely loading, then this website should show me that there is one person, one active user in my website. Okay, so it has taken, so one active user, and this active user, when I go over and check out the data or metric here, okay, I click on the real-time report, and after opening this one, and let me navigate to the about Amadhukumar section. Okay, so what happens, parallelly Google Analytics also tracks about Amadhukumar page, and it tells me that there is one person on this page, and that particular person was in home page, and this person has now moved to about Amadhukumar page. So this is the data that we can see. So this is basically the real-time data. See, one person, this one person is visiting from desktop, and he is in the about.html page. So this is one example of seeing the live report. Okay. Now, let us see what are the other options there in the real-time support. Okay, locations, traffic sources, content, events, conversions. Okay. Now, these are all the metrics that is being shown here in the dashboard itself, in the overview itself. Visitors from top locations, the top keywords used to search and come to the website, the top social media platforms which are driving visitors, and the top referrals, the website which is giving us visitors. So this is basically a summary. Okay, what we're seeing right now is basically a summary. Okay, if I can see somebody who is going ahead and visiting my website on a smartphone. Okay, visiting my website on a smartphone. Let me open my mobile phone and I open Chrome, and on the Chrome I try to visit amulkumar.com. Actually, I'm trying it on my phone, so you are unable to see it. So basically, amulkumar.com. Okay. Now it is supposed to tell me that there are two people who is visiting this website. One person is from desktop and another person is from the mobile phone. Okay. So 50-50. Okay. Half of the person is from mobile phone, half of the person is from desktop. And if you see, the person who is coming from mobile phone is on the home page, and the person who is on the desktop is on the about us page. Okay, about page, and it says like, but the difference is like active users from impal. Now this is like not something which we can accept. Okay, most probably it is showing because of my geos device which I'm using, potentially the server which is being used here. Okay, not exactly. Okay, so this is real time data. Okay, now what we can do, this real time data has got several metrics where right now means people who are watching the website right now. Active users means people who are using the website active. They did not quit. They did not close it. Okay. Right now there are two people who are actively using the website because it is kept open here, and also the page is kept open on my smartphone. Now there are two people who are actively using it. Desktop means a computer and a mobile phone means a smartphone, right? And this orange color is different in color, 50% different in color. Let me say if somebody is connecting from a tablet, now there will be another color for tablet, so it will segregate. Okay, it will be vary in several situations. Okay, so this is one, and you see a few metrics there: page views, okay, and everything is per minute and per second. Okay, so there are few metrics out there. Page views, okay, you must understand what are these metrics are. Okay, there is something called page views. So one that is page views, and another one is like referrals or top referrals. One is page views and another one is referrals. Okay, what is the other metric available? Active pages, active pages, active users. Okay, active pages, active users. mm, Social traffic, locations keyword. Okay, traffic, locations keyword. Okay, so page views, referrals, active pages, active users, traffic, locations, and keywords. So these are the metrics that is available inside. We have something called source. There is something called active users. Active users we have already mapped. Okay, source. Okay, so we need to understand about these metrics. What are these metrics are all about? Okay, let us have a small discussion about it, because without understanding this, you are not going to better understand the concept. Okay, there is nothing automated with respect to Google Analytics. This is just a data visualization tool, and the primary goal is to read about this tool and get the complete insights about what is what, and learn how to make actionable business decisions based on the metrics that you are going to learn. Okay, number one is page views. Okay, page views are, okay, page views are the number of times a website, the number of pages a visitor, okay, views a page in website. So what are the page views? Page views are the number of pages a visitor views in a website. Okay, a website can have hundreds of pages. Okay, but after visiting the page, how many pages did the visitor visit? For example, I go to a page, a website, or okay, a website named Quora. Okay, for Quora.com, I am a one visitor, I am a single visitor, and this visitor is making a one page view on home page, and he is making another page view on what is wrong with Tapsi Panu, and he is making another page view with what is the review of Tapsi Panu. Okay, and I am again going to another page, okay, which talks about a similar content. Okay, which means now I'm a I'm a single visitor, but access to four pages in this website, which means a single visitor has generated four page views. Okay, single visitor has generated four page views. So page views are the number of pages a visitor views in a website. Okay, a visitor will come, open a website, he will navigate. Okay, the visitor can view a same page again. So a same page can get two page views, three page views, five page views. So one visitor, okay, visiting different pages inside a website is called page views. Okay, page views number one. So there is something called referrals, which means a website that is referring to another website. Indirectly we call it as link. Okay, a website, I think I can type it here itself. Okay, a website referring to another website. Okay, for example, Quora is one such best example, YouTube is one such best example. Okay, refer means, what is the meaning of reference? Go there, or redirecting people to go into another place. Okay, reference. For example, I have a account with Quora.com where I actually write answers to people. Okay, their questions. How do I create a digital marketing video thumbnail? Okay, how do I create a live classes type website? Okay, there's something called notifications where people can upload my answer, and people are questioning like what is search engine optimization, digital marketing is best place, 9 people requested your answers. Okay, so like this what I can do, I can click and I can start giving answer to those people. Okay, but in the process I have already answered several answers, and I think so this is answer questions for me. Let me check out in my profile. Okay. Your content. Okay. How can we track a new website, the first page through SEO? So I have written an answer. Now, after writing this answer, what I have done, I have given a link to my website called Amadou Kumar online digital marketing website. Now, this is basically called referral. Quora.com is referring a visitor to amadoukumar.com. Can you see? Quora is referring a visitor to amadkumar.com. So once we click, okay, we land on another page. So this is basically called referral. Who referred the visitors to your website? Okay, so these are referrals. Okay, there is a metric called active pages, which means active pages. The pages, the pages accessed actively. Okay, the pages that are accessed actively by the users. Okay, it may be an instant or live report. It can also be a 10 days report, 5 days report, 20 days report. Okay, people should be using it actively. For example, you take your SIM card. How do the organization decide your SIM card is active? When you regularly renews it, regularly you recharge your plan, and you use the data. You also use the internet package which is there now, so that is called data, and you also use your phone calls and everything. So this is the confirmation for your mobile phone to be active. The same way, active pages are something where people are regularly reading your content, they are coming again and again, and your pages are actively shown to people. Okay, active pages. Active users are those people, okay, who come to your website again and again. So they are called returning visitors also. Okay, people who are using your website actively. Okay, they are called active users. And this concept of active pages, active users can be divided into several concepts. For example, okay, 1 day active users. Okay, 1 day active users, 2 day active users, 3 day active users. What does it mean? Let me say a person has come to the website. One person visits the website once in a day. So he is 1 day active user. He comes to the website only 1 day. Okay. And 2 day active user is like one visitor. Okay, one visitor. Okay, one visitor visits the website for 2 days. Okay, continuously, or like 2 days means like, okay, so 2 day active users. Okay, for website for 2 days. Now 3 day active users is like 3 day active users, one visitor. Come on, come on, come on. One visitor. Okay, visiting the website for 3 days consecutively. Okay, so people are accessing your website consecutively. The same thing goes to active pages. The pages which are active for 1 day, pages which are actively visited by people for continuously 2 days, pages which are actively visited for continuously 7 days. So it differs. Okay, and there is one more terminology called traffic. Traffic is nothing but visitors coming to a website is called as traffic. So these are technical terms. Okay, visitors. Okay, visiting the website is called traffic. Okay, the literal meaning of traffic is like heavy number of vehicles passing on the road. So that is basically traffic. Okay, so visitors using the website is called traffic. Okay, so is your website driving visiting? I mean, is your website getting traffic? So people generally used to ask. People also technically say, how can I increase the traffic to my website? Traffic is nothing but number of people who coming to your website. Okay, locations, obviously the places from where your visitors or audience or the place from where your audience are visiting your website. It's called location. Basically, it is like country, state, okay, metropolitan city, and all that stuff. Keyword. Okay, keyword is a phrase, a query used by the search engine user to search in search engine to get the desired result. Okay, so the query used by the search engine user to search in search engine to get the desired result. So this is basically called keyword. Obviously, when I go to Google and start searching about what I want, it's basically called a keyword. Okay, source. Source is a place from where the information or visitors are visiting our website. Okay, source, which means what are the different sources of visitors. Okay, there can be a multiple source of visitor. One is like organic visitor. A website can get organic visitor. They can get paid visitors. Paid visitors are of like such ads or text ads. You run a text ad, you run a display ad, Okay, so you run a text ad, you run a display ad. This is like organic visitor and a paid visitor. Okay, the other type of visitors are social visitors, where you drive visitors from social media platform. Okay, organic visitor, paid visitor, social visitor, referral visitor. Is just coming to your website by clicking the link on the other website. Affiliate visitors, creating affiliate marketing program where the affiliates will sell your product on their website, and with which those affiliate websites will link to your website. Okay, basically affiliate visitors. Okay, so organic, paid, social, referral, affiliate, and most important is the direct traffic. Direct traffic. So these are the different sources, okay, where the visitors can come, and there is something called a medium. Okay, medium. Okay, medium is basically social media, search engine. Okay, under social media, what are the different mediums that people have come? Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. So these are basically social media. When it comes to search engine, it is like Google, Yahoo, Bing, Yandex, DuckDuckGo. There are several. Okay, so these are the different medium which the people will come. So we can read this data in depth. Okay, I just want to let you know that these are all the metric related stuff available within inside Google Analytics. Okay, so if you look into the real time, okay, there is something called overview. It gives you the summary of all the data. Locations, the different locations or country from where people are coming from. Okay, so the date range that you have selected to view this data are very important. Okay, for a live or real time, you cannot select a date range. Okay, and these are locations. If you want to see the metric inside, okay, instead of these locations, all you need to do is go to the admin section at the bottom. Click on this admin section. Okay, change the property from Amadou Kumar to demo. Okay, so I'm just changing it to demo com. So let me go to the option here. Okay, so demo account will have some metrics, so it will be easy for us to see and also better understand. Okay, so under the real time, you can see traffic sources, which is going to talk about what are the different sources that traffic has come from right now. See, right now there are 212 visitors in Google Analytics, I mean Google Merchandise Store. And if you look at the medium from which the visitors are coming, different medium. Okay, flyers or advertisement, direct visitors. Okay, so people who come to the website direct, which means direct means people type your URL and they come. They directly type your URL and they come. They don't search in Google. Okay, so there are different metrics available also. Okay, so what are the different sources from which we are getting visitors? Okay, you can understand this. Content, which is nothing but the website content inside your URL. Okay, visitors came to which page? There are 197 people right now, out of which 88% of the people are using coming from mobile phone, and 12% of the people are using desktop. And if you see the content that is being shown to people, home page is having 10 visitors now. Okay, and this one has 3 visitors, and this 3 2 1 and visitors on the other. Okay, and we have something called events. See, events are something like when people make an action on the website. Okay, when somebody comes, click on the buy button, that is an event. When they add to cart, when they press clicks on the checkout, everything event. So in technical language, event is something where people use a mouse and click somewhere, that is an event. Something happened. What happened? Somebody clicked on the submit button, somebody clicked on the login button, somebody clicked on the sign up button. So that is an event, the event that actually happened. Okay, so these are all nothing but the activities that happen on the website, which means like a visitor came to the website and what are the categories of the pages that the person clicked. So that is called events. Okay, And finally are the conversions. Conversions are the activity, okay, where a website visitors turns into a customer. Okay, so the activity of a website visitor becoming a customer is basically called the conversion. So the visitor becomes a customer, so there is a conversion process happening. So activity, a visitor becoming a consumer. So the process of that conversion is very important, that's why it is called as a conversion. Okay, so this is basically how does the metric look with respect to real time. The similar way is what it will look into audience acquisition behavior, other process also. Anyway, so audience is going to talk about, okay, your visitors, from where they are coming, what they are doing, how much time they are spending, and all this stuff. Acquisition is going to talk about how did you acquire those visitors. Okay, which means like how these people came to your website, what are the different source, medium, and all the stuff. Okay, behavior, after coming to your website, what did these people do, which link they clicked, where did they move on, which button they clicked. Okay, did they make a payment or did they quit from placing the order. So there are different challenges on how did they behave. Did they come to the website and they immediately left, or did they spend 30 minutes to 40 minutes on the particular platform? How is that? Okay, behavior based. Okay, what do they do here? And conversion is like, did the person come, click on the add to cart button, did he complete the order, did he face any problem, is he placing an order? So these are few metrics that we can understand. Okay, so we basically have audience acquisition, behavior, and conversion. You click on this, you will have an in-depth metric, active users, demographics, which is going to talk about the location, okay, interest, people's interest, geo, behavior, technology. Okay, so we are going to explore one after another. Okay, what are the options available? I'm going to manually click, explain what are these all about for you. So right now what I'm just done is like, how do you navigate using Google Analytics tool? Okay, you will be navigating using the options which is there on the left side. Okay, you can check out the real-time data, you can also check the audience data. Okay, for your reference, I can choose a report of demographics with age. Okay, so this is giving me a age of people who visited my website, and the date ranges from October 8 to October 14, default by last 7 days, but I can change this one to last 30 days data. Okay, so this is last 30 days data. Now what happens, I receive a data of people who visited this website based on age. So look at this one, from age from 25 to 34, 6,780 people have visited. 18 to 24 is this much, and 35 to 44 is this much. Like, so these are the users, new users, and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm going to discuss about all these metrics in the upcoming sessions to come. So basically, navigating inside Google Analytics, the important factor that you need to pay attention with respect to Google Analytics is remember what date range you have selected. If you have selected a wrong date range, you will be generating a wrong report and give it to your client. And if your client did not notice, and if they take some decision on the report that is submitted, incorrect report that is submitted, then you will be in trouble. Okay, so make sure that you have your date range selected as the exact date range that you are supposed to look for the data. Okay, so once you fix up a single date range, okay, automatically the same date range will be applied whenever you navigate to any page inside the website. Okay, the date range will not change, it will remain as the same date. So once you fix the date range, whenever you navigate inside your website, it is going to show you the date range fixed. Okay, if you want, you can go over and change it. After looking at each and every report, you can save the report for your reference. You can export the report and send as an email to other people. You can share this and you can also send it as an email to other people. You can edit the report. Okay, so these are the options that we have with respect to Google Analytics. Okay, so when I say that navigation or understanding the interface, Google Analytics is highly designed to demonstrate. Okay, displaying more information in a small place. Okay, they want to display more information in a very small place, and you know uh, the tool should load faster. So the speed and also accuracy of the information and the space that is used is very important. So this type of tool is basically called click to expand or click to collapse tool, where you can click and see the report in detail, and you can also minimize the report, something like this. So click full and also minimize it. Okay. The click to expand system is what we have, and all these metrics shown here or the data, and these data are visualized in a graphical format, on a pie chart format, or a bar chart format, or different visualization formats, whichever is available. Okay, so we will be discussing about the Google Analytics related stuff, most probably about the audience section in the upcoming sessions to come. Okay, so hopefully it was useful for you today. Okay, and do let me know about your feedback.